Just going to go through number 6 of the Pilates Qigong 9-form sequence. Separate the clouds. Again, the normal ones just sort of here, open out the chest, pushing away the walls. Again, we're going to have the Pilates sequence in, or the Pilates setup principles with it, zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out abdominals, navel towards the spine there, and just breathing in through the nose and exhaling through pursed lips. So if you're blowing out a candle, and simply linking the breath to motion, calibrating and synchronizing the breath with the motion. So again, from here, there's a few adaptations, levels that go up to challenge the instability on the pelvic floor and the corset. A few levels, see what one suits you. Same as usual with this, exploit the range, speed and tempo. So slower will be harder and faster will be easier. Obviously you will have to match that to your breath so you don't run out of breath with the motion and the movement, and suss it out that way. Again, pick whatever one suits you. Again, bigger motions will be harder, smaller motions will be easier. So exploit the range, speed and tempo in that one, and try the levels. So again, it's going to go back. Again, just keep everything soft, lengthen up for the crown, everything loose and soft. And you're going to zip up pelvic floor, scoop out your abdominals. And again, this is the first motion. So again, breathing in, coming up. Exhaling, pushing away the walls, Samson style. But stretch little pinkies, little fingies. And then come back. Okay, so again, breathing in, coming up. Exhale, push away the walls, Samson style. For that, stretch little pinkies, little fingers. Try not to hyperextend the back. Because if the back goes like this, it hyperextends. Gather in, that's going to stop that. And keep the knees sort of soft so that doesn't happen. There's no chance for that to happen in the structure of the body. Okay, so from here, breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, push away the walls. As you gather in, take the navel towards the spine. Now again, if you want to take this up a level, you just simply go onto the one leg. A lot on the one leg, because 85% of the time we're on one leg in the walking gait. It's really good to challenge the one leg. Okay, so again, the one leg, what you're going to root in, you're going to lengthen out between big toe, little toe. Imagine there's a tripod from big toe to little toe to the centre of your heel, just rooting that foot in towards the floor. So again, you can just come up in a sort of cat stance slightly, breathing, reaching up, exhale, push away the walls, take that heel down, then go onto the other leg. Partially empty onto the toe, breathing in, reaching up, exhale, back onto the heel. We're going to go back so you get the feet in. So it's a come up onto the toe, then back down onto the heel. Breathing, reaching up. Watch, you don't hyperextend. It's really easy to want to hyperextend there. And allow the shoulders to melt back down. If the shoulders come up, they will melt back down with that motion. It's that hand motion. As you push away the wall, Samson style, for that stretchy little pinkies. As you do that, that will allow the shoulders to melt in towards the body without even trying, or try not to try. If you want to take this on a little bit further, empty the foot. Completely empty it. If it's just a little bit, a millimetre, a foot, or whatever you like. So I'm going to start small, breathe in and exhale while maintaining that good structure, keeping strong in the core, bracing yourself, and lengthen up from the crown. If you want to take it further, you breathe in and exhale, come down. Feel that soft cushion of the earth. You breathe in, reach up, and exhale down. Lovely. It's lovely. Again, feel that foot just melt back in towards the floor. If you want to take this on further, we're going to go back. It's going to be here. Again, 2 more levels. So again, you're going to breathe in, reach up, you're going to come forward, near enough yogic style. Okay, so you're going to breathe in here. Again, the foot either low or high. And as you go back, you're going to put the foot back and root it in onto the toes. Then in the space at the end of the breath, you square up and you go again. Space at the end of the breath, we use that, we come back and square up and go again. It's if you want to be lower than this, feel free, then exhale back, root them toes in, gathering against the instability. As you can see there, there's a little bit of instability. That space at the end of the breath, we square up and lengthen up and go again. It's Again, we go again. So again, we come up to here, breathing in, reaching up, gathering against the instability, root that leg in, and exhale back. Place that foot back, and then the hands come down. Space at the end of the breath, we square up, and we go again. Find a natural stance as you square up, okay, and just come back here. Again, you use the glutes more, the buttocks, the rectus spinae as you're going back. Again, here you open out the chest, the pecs, using the shoulders, the delts there, pushing away the walls, Samson style. You even stretch the finger flexors and the forearm flexors there as you go back, the glutes, the buttocks, the hamstrings, especially the glutes and the rectus spinae being used. And again, the foot touches down, the hands descend down just after it. Space at the end of the breath, you square up and start again. Okay, now again, if you want to make this harder, it gets quite yogic. You need to gather in here for support. Again, you can breathe in, reach up, and exhale back. Near enough sort of a warrior type pose there. Again, you can either place that foot back down or come straight forward. Okay, again, breathing, feel adaptations there. Again, hands cross, push away the wall, Samson style. You can either come back here and then come back, or here and then come straight back. Okay, depending what suits you. Again, make these unique to you, with speed and the tempo and the range and the modifications we're going to give. Again, and the speed and the tempo. So again, we're breathing and reaching up. Exhale, push away. Again, optional, if you want to come back high, you can. If you find you're losing your balance and you want to sort of gather in, and that's going to help you stabilise, or the finger on the nose or the ear quickly will help your peripheral vision of where you are. That's a lot to do with your balance, so optional there. Okay, so again, I'll digress. Again, breathing in, push away the walls. Again, you're going to come back here, really root that leg in, and then come forwards and go again. Here, and then come forwards. It's that exhale, that resonant exhale. You might need to forcefully use that exhale rather than the sort of smooth qigong breath, just because that's like a cough or a sneeze. It's going to help you naturally gather in and zip up and scoop out your abdominals easier without even trying, or try not to try. Breathing, reaching up, exhaling back. Really root that leg in. Okay, if you want to find a spot on the wall, that's going to help your peripheral vision as well. And come back. Let's go two more. Breathing, reaching up, my speed or your speed. Exhaling back. Here, only go as deep as you like to that leg. And go again. Again, steady the mind as well as the body. Lovely, that can calm down all the inner chatter of the mind. Again, sometimes on the balance exercises you find different days it's different. You'll be a bit unsteady in the mind, so you'll be a bit unsteady in your movements. You always got that finger on the nose or the ear. It's going to help your peripheral vision of where you are in time and space. And also it's going to help you be able to stabilise on that one leg. Again, if it gets too much, drop back to the lower levels started on. Again, find what modification, speed and tempo suits you. It's not necessarily the speed I'm going at. Again, it's your speed. Lovely. That was number 7 of the Pilates Qigong sequences. Lovely. Bang.